What if you could train your mind to physically change your body's immune system? Could meditation actually change our biology to help protect us from something like a virus? Let's dive into this study published in 2023.
First up, meditation's physical power. To get started, the researchers just looked for a connection between meditators that practiced Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations and how their health held up during the pandemic.
They surveyed thousands of people, and a really striking pattern started to emerge. All of these trend lines basically point to the same thing. The more experience somebody had with meditation, the less likely they were to report getting infected. And not only that, but if they did get sick, they reported much milder symptoms, such as less brain fog.
But any good scientist will tell you that a correlation is just a clue, it's not proof. It doesn't prove that meditation was actually causing this effect. So to find out for sure, they knew they had to move from the survey into the lab.
And this is where the story gets really amazing. We're moving from all that population data to see what's actually happening on a microscopic cellular level. And you have to see this. On the left, those are human lung cells in a petri dish. When the scientists added a virus along with blood plasma from non-meditators, the cells just lit up bright red, which means they were heavily infected. But then on the right, they used plasma from experienced meditators, and look, the cells are protected. The virus just couldn't get in.
This just illustrates the core finding so perfectly. There was something real, something tangible in the blood of long-term meditators that was acting like a biological shield, and it was physically stopping the virus from infecting the cells.
So of course, that discovery led to the next giant question. What is that protective factor? What is the secret ingredient in their blood? And that question sent the researchers on what was basically a molecular hunt to find the exact thing that was providing all of that protection.
And they found it. Turns out the hero of this story is a protein called serpin A5, and you can pretty much think of it as a biological bodyguard. It's part of our immune system, and its whole job is to block viruses from getting into our cells in the first place. And when they measured the actual levels of this protein, the results were crystal clear.
Experienced meditators had way higher concentrations of serpin A5 in their blood compared to the control group. And we're not talking a small amount. The difference was statistically significant.
So how does this actually work? Well, think of it like a lock and key. The virus has a special key that it uses to try to unlock our cells through a receptor called TMPRSS2. What serpin A5 does is it basically comes along and it jams that lock. It's like putting superglue in the keyhole so the virus can't get in. The infection is blocked before it can even take hold.
Okay, so we've seen the survey data, the lab experiment, and the biological mechanism. Now we get to the most important part. What does this all actually mean for you?
The takeaway here is, it's profound. Meditation isn't just in your head. This research suggests it can create measurable physical changes right in your bloodstream. A regular practice could actually increase the levels of these protective proteins, which could make your body more resilient.
And get this, the study found this effect was potent enough to block a really tough-to-beat variant of the virus in their lab tests. That's incredible.
The study's own conclusion really says it best. Regular meditation practice has the potential to improve well-being through modulation of biological processes. In other words, our minds can directly influence and change our biology for the better.
So it all leaves us with one powerful final question to think about. This study uncovered one specific protein that a meditation practice might enhance. So if our minds can do that, what other secrets to our physical health are just waiting to be unlocked? As Dr. Hemal said in the documentary Source It's Within You, we've just scratched the surface. This is just the beginning to understanding our human potential. For more information about this research and the retreats, please visit drjoedispenza.com.
And to learn more about inner science and supporting this kind of research, Visit innerscienceresearch.org.